it's horrible what they do to families. Yes, it is horrible what they do to families, but I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm standing here peacefully. Yes, I'm filming the building, but I'm allowed to film anything from a public space. What I can see, I can film.
All right, guys, this is our friend Durham Justice. He's over here doing it in the UK. He's standing out in front of that building that he belongs to, that he's waiting
I thought I'd keep you company.
So we're going to stay here with him and see what's going on.
Marie, unmute yourself.
Yes, I'm good, love.
You all right, sweetie?
All right, Marie, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. What time did you get there, Durham?
I was here, I've been here, what time is it now? I've been here 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But I was hoping that someone would say, "Oh, look at who's that filming my building? Let's go outside so I can get some."
Yeah, let's go and have a chat. But you see, if they're not coming out of the buildings, it just goes to show that they're guilty, doesn't it?
Exactly.
I reckon if you stick around long enough, they will come out because they'll want to investigate what's going on.
I'm hoping the curiosity gets them.
Yeah. Being honest with you, do you remember what you were saying to there a few minutes ago? That wasn't really asking you for the social worker of your children's name. What I was saying was, I actually protested outside the social services solicitor's office. So I was saying, like, if they're not going to give you answers, go and protest outside her office. Like, I know, like, it might do good, it mightn't do good, but it's an option. That's all I was trying to say to me.
I didn't want to have to come here, but they're not giving me any straight answers. I mean, if the police turn up, I'm not really asked, because at the end of the day, I've got all the injuries on my phone. And you know what? I went into a police station and they said if that amount of injuries, right, you'd have been in the cells.
100%.
So what makes these any different?
Exactly. I don't blame you. You know what I mean? You want answers and they're not giving you answers. So what you're meant to do?
I know.
I've done the same thing, Durham.
Sorry, what did you say, Marie? Sorry.
I've done it myself a few years ago. I was in the paper for being destructive because I went into the building and I basically shouted, "Come on then, abusers."
Marie, I've done more. Trust me.
I don't care, honestly. I've had enough of them. You know, at the end of the day, you talk about truth and transparency.
I ain't standing here for my own children. I'm standing here for everyone's.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Same.
I'm here for everybody, because this shit's happening to a lot of children. They're getting hurt in foster care, and no one's saying anything. They're turning a blind eye. What's it? I mean, what's going to happen? Is it's going to take for a child to die in foster care?
Exactly. Well, there already have been children that was killed.
Well, yeah, they have. But they turn a blind eye. And I've said to him, when I was on about the injuries, I said, okay then, when my son pulled the one out of the car, my other son out of the car, what if it had broke his neck? You know what I get told?
Jesus.
But it never happened.
It doesn't matter whether it happened or not. Like, still, you have to ask those questions.
Exactly. Yeah, well, I was saying, Durham, right? If you printed out the 7 principles, you know, the Nolan principles, 7 principles of public life, yeah? They can't even read them off. And all those 7 principles, they don't even go by, like honesty, integrity, you know.
The rest, yeah.
Accountability, none. And people say, oh, but they've all got accountability. No, because they're not putting the law in place. If we were going by Magna Carta or the Torah law, because Torah law is the one we need, because without Torah law, these paedophiles are getting away with suspended sentences. Now, Torah law would actually hang people, you know? Don't get me wrong. I'm not being an extremist. I think if you're going to harm a child, then you should be hung.
So for the consequences, yeah. What was I going to say to you? Like, I don't know whether you have the children's first handbook over here, but we have it in Ireland. You don't even go by that, and that's the truth. I don't know what
I wouldn't have to be standing here today. I've got better things to do with than like having to chase after people like this. Do you know what I mean? I've my people like this. Hello, is that? Do you know what I mean? I've got my people. Go ahead. Was it Susie?
Hello?
Hiya.
Hiya. Yeah, I've been through the same thing what you've been through.
Yeah, they just, when they're in foster care, it doesn't seem to matter the injuries.
I know, yeah.
They turn a blind eye to it.
Yeah, social services doesn't give a shit about.
No, they don't give a shit about our children, no.
You're doing really good what you're doing, sticking up for your kids.
Well, you know what it is? My children are my life.
Yeah.
And we haven't hurt them. They took our children because
I've got seven. I've got 7 kids, and they've all been taken away from me through social. And my boy came one day. He had like a dirty nappy, yeah, where they carers didn't care. He was all sore, everything down there. He had bruises on his legs, everything.
Well,
my 1-year-old, and social said, "Oh, yeah, you know, they don't care."
And it's nothing new. It's nothing new. About the dirty nappies and the whole lot, the bruises and everything else. It all comes with the social services.
CPS Punisher, please.
What do you think about single fathers?
Money in there with them?
Sorry, what was that, Paul?
CPS Punisher, could you give him a follow?
Sorry, brother. I said,
he's
what
in
do you think
America
about
now, and
single
it's not
fathers?
really late, and I appreciate him being up this late. They're going through the same stuff in America, the same situation they're in.
Kids have been killed, everything as well.
Yeah, they get killed in foster care, and then all you get is, I'm sorry.
Yeah, look at poor Jonas Harris, like Sarah Harris's son. Like a Down
and that
syndrome
little
boy.
poor Peter, you remember that Peter was getting burnt and killed. He was abused,
I'll tell you what, guys, right? I know a case that was last year or the year before, something like that. And literally, you know, the foster carer's house, her kitchen was full of hay, shit and piss. I'm not even joking. I've got a photograph, Durham. I'll send it to you. It was absolutely awful, and he was there for 6 years.
Yeah, I remember that.
Sick. That is sick. But yeah, poor Jonas. Jonas was a Downs child, and basically he was put in with carers that basically didn't have experience with Downs children, and basically they actually killed him. Social services covered it up by actually basically cremating him. Like when Sarah asked for basically the evidence of how he died, the whole lot, they covered it up by, as I said. They actually cremated him, so she couldn't get the evidence. Or 2 girls got put into different foster placements and abused and the whole lot. Same as my own family. I've lost two of the services. I fought for 13 years, and it's just crazy what's going on.
Request to come into the box. CPS, if you use your TikTok account, you'll be able to get in. Could everyone please follow CPS Punisher?
Yeah, not a problem.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marie. It's not that he's running it through his YouTube at the minute, so.
Yeah.
And we thought, this is a global problem. So it's happening in Sweden, it's happening in America. Do you know what I mean? It's happening everywhere. And I've been on the lives with the CPS Punisher, and everything's just the same.
And to be honest with you, most of it, we haven't come to the satanic side of it, where the children that are missing are ending up in satanic cults and stuff, where they're sacrificing these children. It's only part of what we know what's going on. The other part of it, it's just too dark to even go into.
Hi, Darren.
Hey, I'm here. I'm doing
Darren,
good. How are you doing?
Unmute yourself.
It looks like it's a cold.
Hey, I'm here.
It's a cold day over there.
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Okay, I just wish I had some interaction.
It's a cold day over there, looks like.
Durham, are you doing a live tonight, or is it Mass Truth?
I'm not doing any live tonight. Tomorrow.
Is it normally Mass Truth, isn't it?
When's Mass Truth doing his live? Tomorrow.
Durham does echo.
Yeah, I'm doing good, my man. I'm doing good. I'm just rooting for you.
All right, buddy, Darren.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm doing good, my man. I'm doing good. I'm just rooting for you. I got you live on YouTube.
No tired.
Good lad. I bet you're tired.
There's no tired for this time. There's no tired for this stuff, man. There's kids that are awake that are missing their families.
Let me a little recap there for you. My children came through the foster agency. They sustained injuries. And I asked for, obviously, reasons for why my children got so many injuries. And they said to me that this happened in contact when we saw the children. But what they need to remember is everything's monitored, everything's wrote down word for word, every action that we do with the children, it's all monitored.
100%.
So for this company to turn around and say that the injuries happened
So guys, we're watching Durham Justice right here.
They took mine off me and everything, and I knew there was someone like who I knew and who I had to take off Facebook because I found out he had his kids living with him and he was a pedo, and they let him keep his kids, but they took mine off.
We're just sitting here and we're watching.
You know, and I think that's wrong. That pedo should have had his taken.
I don't have the chat up right now, but
and he's still got his
comment
kids.
for him.
We're fighting the corrupt system. That's what we're doing.
They care.
Look, Gerard, can you put your thing on mute because your background's noisy, love.
It's not me. It's the wind, like where Durham is, Mary.
As usual, here's the
it is a little bit windy. It's nice and sunny today, but but it's a little bit windy. So I do apologise for that. But as you can see, nobody's got the balls to come out of that building and ask me what I'm doing. Nobody wants to come out. I had a feeling this would happen.
You have a sign? You have a sign or something, Durham? You putting up? You got a sign for them to see?
Yeah. If I turn the camera around, it's a beautiful day.
That's beautiful, mate.
It's a nice day. But I need somebody to come out this building.
I think the live is echoing. I think the live is echoing.
It might be somebody might need to like mute. I don't know. It might be some. I'm getting no problems here. I mean, you might be right, Sarah. It might be the wind. And I do apologise. If it's echoing, I do apologise. I'm really sorry about that.
I know, don't apologise. It's just like somebody asked me to put on mute thinking it was me, but it's not me.
And nobody wants to come out because nobody wants to be on camera. They don't want to.
Yeah, but you know what that is then? They clearly know I'm here. They can clearly see what I'm doing. I've had the camera on the building for half an hour now. And they're not even curious.
Our jobs, then.
Obviously, no, I'm not standing here for no reason with a camera on them. They know.
I'd be ashamed too, but he's walking in a corrupt system.
I don't care. They can listen away. I really don't care who's listening.
Well, guys, when we go to court, right, it's actually the building that's taking us to court because it's not the people, because they're not signing or sealing these documents, are they? Because I looked into it, the capital letters is actually a trades name, which is a dead entity, because we're all lost at sea apparently, but they can't contract with us because we're a living person. You need to look into this stuff. Test key QV Trust 1666.
I'll have to look into that.
Once you look into it, Durham, honestly, you will see how fast this whole system is.
Well, we all know it's false, don't we?
Because like I said, if we were going by Torah law, Torah law was 5,700 years ago, and the reason why they don't use it is because they're basically hanging paedophiles, and I'm sorry, bring it back.
Yeah. Mary, is that like law only in the UK, or is that same law in Southern?
Yeah, it's in the UK. It's hidden. It's basically look it up. Torah, T-O-R-A-H.
What I mean is that in Ireland as well? Southern Ireland, or is it just in the UK? That's the question I'm asking.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Torah law.
Oh, okay.
So basically, Torah law was years ago when they had the the execution chairs, the hanging. So basically, paedophiles, they'd be so terrified, wouldn't they, that they wouldn't want to be
100%.
hung, and then the statistics would lower down. But unfortunately, common law doesn't protect us, and nor does the rest of the laws. Because I'm really looking into it, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Bring back Torah law.
100%.
Well, they use maritime law, don't they?
Yeah, it's a load of rubbish. That don't protect
Well,
no one.
it's a load of rubbish because my kids weren't born on a ship.
Exactly. No, we're all born on a ship. That's what they're saying. We're all lost at sea.
I was born on, like.
Right. What does corporation mean?
Well, that's a business.
It's a business, yeah.
Yeah, but corporation means corpse.
Does it?
Yes, it does. Because we're all dead.
Wow.
I tell you what, guys, I've really researched my shit. I don't just jump into one group. I jump into loads of groups and I learn different things.
It's good to know all that.
Yeah.
Well, if you're following that stuff, then you know that all ships are made out of boards. That's why you go to the boards, committees, all of these things. You go to the boards because that's what holds the ships together. So make the complaints to the boards.
Exactly.
That's the CPS commissioner.
Do you know what you do?
We're grateful for him to join us because it's very late in America.
Durham, the sign that you have, hold it up, let them see it. If you have a sign, hold it up, let them see it.
See what?
Have you got a sign?
Yeah, there is. I've got, see, I've got you all in the boxes now. I can't zoom in, can I? So,
And Tasha, yeah, that's absolutely right.
What I'm saying is hold it up and let them see it.
What's that, Gerard?
What I'm saying to him is hold it up and let them see it, because if he hasn't, he's not showing it, they're not going to come out. Where if they see the sign, they will come out. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm trying to do, if I step over this fence towards their doors, I'm trespassing.
It's public land.
I know it's
it's yeah. I was going to say it's public because we pay for it.
100%. So they can't have you prosecuted for standing on public
That's
land.
what I mean, Durham. Last time I went to the council, I literally went in there and said I want to speak to the manager, and they said, "Are you recording?" I said, "Yes, I am." And what? I'm on a public area. I pay council tax, therefore I pay for this, and so does everybody else.
And if they call the police are on public land, like the police by right shouldn't come out because it's a civil matter. It's nothing got to do with the police. At the end of the day, we can't arrest you for peacefully protesting.
Well, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I'm just here to give them a little bit of exposure, because at the end of the day, why can't they just give me a straight, honest answer to what happened to my children?
I know. I feel your pain. Trust me, it's happened to mine too. So
Gerard, you know what it is? I'm beyond pain. I've got no pain now. I'm just full of anger now towards these people.
I know. What I meant was, I feel your pain. I went through the anger and the pain as well, mate. That's what I mean. I don't mean you're not feeling it.
Do you know the only pain that I've got at the minute, Gerard? The only pain that I've got at the minute is watching my partner deteriorate.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
Because she's got EUPD, right?
Yeah. Children's
Services have given no support whatsoever, and they've just let it deteriorate.
Yeah.
And I'm having to try and deal with this, but I'm having to look after her. But that's what we do. Yeah. She's my partner.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, I was telling you about the healing that I've been receiving. Yeah. Well, what Rob does, he does the astrology bits, and he will look into like your traumas, and he will take it away.
Well,
obviously you can't with your children, not saying, but like past traumas I'm on about.
Yeah.
He's done it with me, and you know what? I was so surprised of how much I held in myself.
Karen, I am staying on the public path, darling. I'm not even going to attempt to go, but because you see, even though I'd probably be okay to go over there, it's just I don't trust these people. I don't trust Children's Services, and I don't trust these people because they won't give me a straight answer to why my children receive so many injuries.
Brother, even if
Because
you
of
do
what
go
happened
to
with
the land,
my kids, my partner, he's been self-harming and everything. I've been cutting himself,
Jesus.
threatening to kill himself because of social. Yeah, they've taken our kids.
You know what's
Yeah,
so
Karen, I
I
am going
feel your
to
pain
demand
because
a criminal investigation because I've got the evidence. Here's another thing as
so
well.
I feel your pain because you know, like I did want to take my own life. Basically, I was fighting for my kids, and the only
When,
thing that kept me from committing suicide was the fact that I'm born again, and I went to church, and I told my pastor that you know, I had plans to kill myself, but I actually was going to
Yeah,
hang
that's the
myself.
same
And the
with my
first thing he said to
partner.
me was, yeah, the first
no,
thing he said to me
I've
was,
actually got,
if you kill yourself, you're going
the
to hell.
evidence. Okay, right. With the cot
That's what stopped
incident,
me.
me one child pulled the other one from the cot. They said
Yeah.
in a meeting, they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not going to say in a meeting." They said, right, it happened at night. Okay, but I've got a diary. Do you know the contact books that you have that goes between the
Yeah.
foster care and yourselves?
Yeah.
Well, because they turned around and said the injury happened at night, and I'd seen that it had happened during the day and she never had her eyes on him, I took that contact book. And Children's Services went mental because I took it. But I took it because I knew they were lying.
100%.
They did the same with
And you
me when I took the book.
have a right to know what's going on.
Well, yeah.
You have a right 100% to know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like,
I
that's
would like
essentially,
someone to come out of that building, speak to me. I know it's not going to happen, right? And just answer my questions that I've got truthfully. But I don't
if you
think
go
any
on
of
to
these have got any got a truth bone in the body.
Durham, if you go onto the land, just keep recording. That way, like, then you have the evidence. Like, you didn't cause any problem, like, so there's nothing they can do about it. Do you know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
know.
If they come out and they say it's private property, no, it's not. It's public property. Like, once it's accessible, like, from the road, it's public
I
property.
know it is public accessible, but Gerard, I don't trust any of these people.
I understand it, mate. I wouldn't trust them
You
either,
know,
especially
but
what they've done to Bridget Scanlon in Ireland.
but it's
Like,
like
I
if
wouldn't
they
trust
asked me
them.
to step into that building but ask me to turn off my phone, I wouldn't do it because they could
I
turn
don't
around in
blame
the
you.
building and say I've been aggressive when I haven't.
Like social
100%.
services down in Brighton, they said they were going to tell me when my son was in hospital. They never. I had to go through my solicitor, and my solicitor told me that my son was in hospital because he had heart problems, and so that should have been social what should have told me, and they never told me nothing about my son.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to end up standing here all day. I don't think anyone's going to approach me for this.
They'll approach you if you go onto the land. Trust me, I
Yeah, but
guarantee you'll get a reaction.
I know I'll get a
You
reaction.
see,
Yeah, I want a
they
reaction,
know
but
you.
also I want to stay on
They know
public
you.
land.
Yeah, but they know you're standing outside, so they're not going to come out when you're like behind the fence. You understand? They'll come out if you go beyond the
Yeah, you
fence.
need to go near.
You know what I mean? You need to go near it because by standing back, they're
Maybe if I
not
can,
even going to bat an eyelid.
maybe if they can see me actually moving, they'll come over. It's like Karen's just said. I mean, Karen's ex-police officer. She's just told me to stay where I am.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, like me,
So obviously,
I would take it a step further.
no disrespect to anybody, but
Yeah.
I'm going to listen to Karen. Do you know what I mean?
All right, mate. That's
Yeah,
no
it's your
problem.
safety as well.
Yeah.
Can you move over?
And
Like
also,
if you go
Thank you.
over there,
yeah,
they can get the feds.
I need to go home to my lovely partner because she's not very well. It'll be no good if I'm
Oh,
locked
bless
up.
her.
It wouldn't be no good if I'm locked up and she's on her own. She's already in a bad
Yeah,
enough
you
state.
need to be
She's
with
already in
your
a bad
partner.
state because of these people.
Oh, bless.
So
They can't lock you up for.
that's
Yeah,
what's
Durham, message me and I'll give you some info.
Durham,
Thank
the next time you're doing it, let me know and I'll come and I'll support you.
Yeah, well,
I genuinely will come and stand with you.
Same here, I would.
I tell you, I'll walk in on the land and let them call the police. Let them do what they want. I'll record it all.
yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna come out here. So, but do you want to? What I'm going to do right now, I've give these, like, they obviously know I'm standing here because I'm pointing right at the building. So what I'm going to do now, right, is because it's not just this building I want to put the live onto. There's actual children's services building that I want to put the live onto, and I guarantee I'll get some interaction now, because the building to the public path is like 50 yards, if that. So if I come off this live now, it's going to take us about, I'd say, half an hour to get there, and then I'll switch back to live.
Yeah.
And I'll try and get some interaction out of them, because I'll probably be standing here all day, to be honest with you. They know I'm here. Somebody's been at the window, but obviously, because they can see I'm on a public path, like you said, they're not going to approach me. So what I'll do is I'll end the live now. I'll travel half an hour, and I'll go live on the children's services.
Now you've done it today, Durham. Maybe you should do it like if it's not far from your home, like once a week or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And start getting some attention there.
Yeah, we're not going to stop at this. I mean, we're gonna hit Sunderland, because there's Sunderland, there's Durham, there's Gates. It doesn't matter. We're just going to give them some exposure.
Well, as I said, next time you're doing it, just contact me, mate, and I'll come down and stand with you.
Yeah, right.
No problem.
Thank you all for coming on. If you give it half an hour, I'll be outside. I'll be outside the children's services hub. Okay.
Good luck.
Okay,
all right. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, take care.
All right, well, Durham had to leave the building. He's going to go try to razzle up some more problems down the way here. So let's give him a half hour, and then we'll come back and we'll put this on again, and let's see what he gets done. So we'll be back in a half hour.